Hello, this is Mr. Corseris, and some people have commented that when I say that the gods, I believe that the gods are parasitic entities that feed off the worship of mankind, they're offended by this. And I'm sorry, but this is what I believe in. I accept your faiths. I accept your belief system. Why can't you accept mine? I'm just going to tell you what I believe in. Maybe it'll clear this up a little. I believe the gods feed off the worship of mankind. It's like food to them. A bit like animal flesh and plants are food to us. We feed off, we feed off the flesh of animals and plants. If there was no animals or plants around, humanity would become extinct. And if there was no mankind around, gods would become extinct. You say you're offended. You think I'm insulting the gods. Well, I'm sorry, but calling them parasitic entities, isn't that bad? Have you seen what these gods have been up to throughout history? You read any legend about any god. Every god out there has a good side and a bad side. Take the Olympians, the Roman Greek gods, okay? Look at Zeus. Look what he got up to. He was a serial womanizer. He married his own sister. He had countless affairs. Anyone who looked sideways at him got a thunderbolt up the ass. You had Hera, who never seemed to blame Zeus for being unfaithful. She always seemed to blame the women, and always punished them by turning them into some hideous monster. You had Ares, a war god, who slept on a bed of the skins of fallen enemies. And Ares, why is he the god of war? He either enjoys war, and that means enjoying people getting killed and slaughtered, and that would make him a right asshole, or he feeds off that. He feeds off the pain, the suffering that war creates, the hatred. Right, and the list just goes on. You have Athena, the goddess of wisdom. She could be a right bitch too, as well. You have Apollo. I remember reading a story about Apollo. This Thorn or Steer challenged him to a musical contest, and Apollo, being the god of music and the arts, won. Now, Apollo, you think, by being the god of light, of good, of the arts, would probably say, well, I won, so for the rest of the day, you're going to sing my praises, or you're going to be my servant, and you're going to fetch and carry for me. No, do you know what he done? The god of light, he skinned this poor creature. He skinned it. That That's what he done. He skinned this poor creature alive. For in his mind, dare challenge him, the dare to say that he's, superior, that he could play better than me. That's some god of light there, And then you have the Aztec gods. Now, the ancient Aztecs believed that they had to sacrifice their gods, because they believed that their gods did not have blood, and the gods needed this blood and the power within this blood to basically make the world go round, to make the weather, to make it rain, to make the crops grow. And the Aztecs rightly said, look, if we don't do this, we're screwed. But it was a very cruel thing, that even if these people were willing to sacrifice themselves, a live sacrifice, they were cutting the heart out while the person was still alive, So that's one example. The other example was the Olympians, for their cruelty. Look at the Hindu gods. Most of the Hindu gods are quite kind and compassionate, and view their followers as children that need to be led. But there are some within the Hindu pantheon, like Kali. She is an absolute psychopath. That is one goddess you do not want to meet in the middle of the night. She would gladly rip you apart and not even bat an eyelid. Do the Hindus shy away from this? No, they accept her for what she is. She is a goddess of death. She is a goddess of destruction. What do you want her to do? This is what she is, and they accept that, just like the Romans and Greeks of old. They knew their gods could be kind, honourable and loving, but they also knew their gods could be petty and dangerous and downright evil when they wanted to. Why? Because they could. Or because they thought that, the gods in some way thought they were, disrespected in some way. So they send a flood or destroy a city. But they accepted this. They accepted this. So why can't you? Again, a lot of modern pagans, just see the gods as these, happy, ever, always loving, always... No, the gods aren't like that. The gods are not like that at all, good sir. Yes, again, I'm not trying to say, the gods are what they are, and I accept this. I accept the gods for what they are. Maybe it's about time you done the same. You're not, people who don't read up about these gods, they don't read all of it. They just they only read the nice bits. The gods have a lot of dark bits as well in their history, and you just have to accept that. You don't believe me? Read history books, read books about the gods themselves, and you will see. You don't have to believe me. You have the right not to believe anything I say, because I'm just a raving nut. And you have every right. But I have also, I may not believe in your belief system, but you want to know something? I would gladly stand by your side and defend your way of belief. No, sorry, your your belief system. I would gladly stand by your side and tell whoever, leave them alone. They have every right to worship what way they want to. It's not hurting anyone, so let them. That's all I'm asking. You don't agree with my way? Well, that's okay. But if you believe that all gods are all powerful and are all kind, then maybe the gods I believe in are not the same gods you believe in. So why should you be offended, Liam? I call the gods the lesser gods because I believe there are other gods superior to them. But I'm sure that maybe you don't believe it. You believe that the gods are the all powerful. There's nothing above them. Everything is below. So in effect, I don't worship the same God you do. So how can you be offended? How can you be offended? If I totally believe, most pagans, that I know, have multiple belief systems. I know pagans who believe in one God. I know pagans who believe in a god and a goddess. I know pagans who believe in one pantheon. There's also pagans who believe in many pantheons. And then there's some pagans I've met who don't believe in any gods at all. And I'm just saying, please, just accept mine. A lot of pagans say they're very accepting, very open, that they only want in return is to be accepted, that their beliefs should be accepted and to be left alone to practice the way they want. I'm just asking the same. Simple as. Right. So this is Mr. Corseras. Sorry for if it's been very rambly or chaotic. Sorry about that. But whatever. Oh yes, and there's nothing wrong with worshipping a god. Why? I don't think of any. If why not have a god on your side? It's very beneficial. Of course it is. I'm not trying to say it's wrong to worship the gods. There's a lot of boons to it. So whatever god you pray to, may he, she or it keep you safe. Bye.